Hello, and welcome to the spring season. We think it's spring. I'm not sure that we've convinced anybody that it is spring. We know it's got to be frustrating for you folks trying to get games in for all of our student participants, and we appreciate all the work that you're doing to make that happen. I know a lot of you are getting prepared for spring breaks that are going to happen over the next 3 weeks, so have a great time, rest and relax, and we'll try to keep things going for you while you're gone. Thanks again for all you do. Just a couple things to update you on what's been going on in the association office. In fact, just recently, on the 29th of March, the association held a meeting with a committee that's been appointed to study classifications, all different aspects of classifications. How do we count students? Which students should we count? Which grades should we count? What is opting up? What should it look like? What's the overall philosophy that we should be using and following for a classification plan? And that information will be coming out fairly shortly on what that committee's discussed, and you'll be asked to give some information for that committee before they have their next meeting so that we can get a broad spectrum of what people are thinking about the classification system. So we'll appreciate in advance your input on that. Secondly, later in April, the 27th, 8th, and 9th, a committee of about 45 individuals from all levels within the association from around the entire state will be meeting to embark upon the association's next strategic plan. Those 3 days will actually act as the launching for a number of different projects that will be used to format and revitalize the strategic plan and mission statement of the association. And again, there may be some information that comes out from that, and you'll be expected to provide some input. Many of you have already sent in the survey that we asked earlier this year, and we appreciate your providing that information. Winter tournaments were fairly successful. Basketball, our gate receipts attendance were up at the 1B, 2B, and at the 1A, 2A, and down a little bit at the 3A, 4A, most importantly because of that one criteria that we kind of look at a lot when it comes to what's going to guarantee success out of attendance, and that's how close the teams are to the tournament site. And because there weren't a lot of teams that close to the tournament site who were in the tournament, attendance was down at the 3A, 4A. That's just the way it happens. One of the unique things that we did this year is because Root Sports wanted to basically tell us they would be willing to televise our state championship in basketball, but without a rights fee, we got on the bandwagon with a number of other state associations from around the country and signed a contract with a group called When We Were Young that's now been purchased by Play On Sports. And what that really did was allow a number of different opportunities. Number one, it gave us the ability to put all of our state events eventually online so that folks can view anything, sometimes and most of the time live, that we do as a state association in postseason play. That's a unique opportunity that we have never had before. Secondly, it still provided the opportunity for those games that we like to see on TV to be on TV. For the first time in a number of years, we were able to have the 1B and 2B championships on TV, and some of the preliminary games were on TV as well, but they were all on the net. The 1A, 2A championship ball games were on the net, never have been before. And in football, we were able to develop a relationship with Root to be able to have those 3A, 4A championship ball games on TV. Unfortunately, that wasn't able to happen in basketball, but hopefully we can work something out in the future. Well, what does that mean? Do people really want to see that happen? Permit me to read a few numbers to you. We had, in just fall tournaments alone, just under 180,000 unique views, and a total of 310,643 in fall tournaments. In winter, we had over 12,000 people watching just the draws, and those are simply computers. I mean, we know that a number of places around the state put that computer hooked up to their TV or onto big screens, and they had parties where they invited their players over and watched the actual draws live on TV. We had 1,500 views from around the world outside of the United States. That's phenomenal. 410 from Canada, 64 out of Germany, 66 in Australia. That's a pretty darn unique and broad opportunity for our people to see. To date, we've had over 500,000 views of what we've been able to do with our new relationship with Play On Sports. One of the unique things that we started a few years ago was a program called LEAP. It's our student leadership program. And one of the very early actions that group of students took was to raise some money for a lot of different causes. So for those of you who have been in state tournaments, you know that we do Coins for Cause. And this year's Coin for a Cause benefited Special Olympics, and over $4,600 was raised for that cause. So thanks for those who contributed. If you've got students out there who would be great leaders, we're looking for them. We bring them into the office, give them a number of different leadership opportunities, give them an opportunity to tell us what they like to see happen with the association and our activities programs. That's a really great program, and I want to thank Connor Laffey and Andy Knapp and Rita Roach and Jessica Kylo for helping make that program work. As a state association staff, we're obviously working towards the State Athletic Administrators Conference, so I know we'll see a lot of you there, but we're really also working towards Spring State Championships, and we've got a lot of different sites this year, and some of them are not only different, but new as far as offerings for our sites. So get on the website, look at where those sites are, and we hope to see you there at the State AD's Conference or at any number of the meetings that the staff will be attending this spring. Thanks again for all you do, and take care.